Okay, I just finished doing a 1998 simulated season, so I'm figure I'd do a 2019 simulated season. All the teams are run by AIs. I am just going to check weekly the standings. And those are the standings. Nobody's won anything. We will quick forward to opening day. Okay. Now, we're going to play week by week. I don't know why it says Dynamics. I think because they start with an A. So, March 20th, we're going to play to the next week. And that started off with a Japan series between Oakland and Seattle, and they split it. Yeah, so now we're going to play the next week. So, April 1st, Red Sox start off with a 4-game winning streak. The Twins and the White Sox are tied. The Rangers are half a game ahead of mostly everybody. Miami is the early lead in the NL East. Milwaukee also got a 4-game winning streak, and the Dodgers did too. So we'll just continue these week by week playoffs. I'll comment occasionally. Oh, okay. So April 8th, the Red Sox have a 2-game lead on the Yankees in Toronto. The Indians have a half-game lead on Minnesota. The Rangers a game and a half on Oakland. The Braves game and a half on the Phillies. The Brewers a half a game on the Pirates, and the Dodgers a game on San Diego and Colorado. Let's go to the 15th of April. So the Red Sox have a 5-game lead on Toronto and the Rays. The Indians have a 2-game lead on the Twins. The Rangers a game and a half on the Athletics. The Braves a 2-game lead on the Phillies. The Brewers a 2-game lead on the Reds. The Dodgers a 2.5-game lead on the Padres. To the 22nd of April. So the Red Sox have a 2.5-game lead on the Yankees. Indians a half game up on the Twins. The Rangers and Astros are tied. The Braves half game on the Phillies. The Cubbies and Brewers are tied. And the Dodgers have a half game lead on the Padres. So the 29th of April is our next due date. The Red Sox have a game and a half game on the Yankees. Twins a half game lead on the Indians. Rangers and Astros are tied. The Phillies have a game lead on the Braves. The Cubs and Brewers are tied. And the Dodgers have a 2-game lead. Let's go into May. I realize this isn't really enjoyable watching the standings, but it just shows how weird this game can be sometimes. So, May 6th, Red Sox, Twins, Athletics, Braves, Cubs, and Dodgers all have leads. Go to the 13th of May. I have no idea how this will turn out. If the Yankees don't win their division, I'll be very surprised, but we'll see. Red Sox have a 3-game lead over Yankees and Blue Jays. Indians have a game lead. Astros and Athletics are tied. Braves have a 4-game lead over the Nationals. Cubs have a sizable lead. Dodgers have a 1-game lead over the Padres. To the 20th of May. Red Sox maintaining the lead over the Yankees. Indians over the Twins. Astros over the Athletics. Braves over the Phillies and Nationals. Cubs over the Reds. Dodgers over the Padres. To the 27th of May. Red Sox over Yankees. Twins and Indians are tied. Astros, Braves, Cubs, and Dodgers all have leads. We'll go into June. Okay, Red Sox over the Yankees. Twins over the Indians. Astros over the Athletics. Braves over the Nationals. Cubs over the Pirates. Dodgers over the Rockies. To June 10th. That was the draft. Wow, the Red Sox are extending their lead over the Yankees. Twins are in front. Astros are in front. They got a good lead too. The Nationals have a game and a half lead over the Braves. Cubs, Dodgers. Let's get to the 17th of June and see if things change. Wow. Yeah, the Red Sox are running away. The Twins have a game and a half over the Indians. Astros are comfortably in front of the Athletics. The Nationals have a 3-game lead over the Braves. Cubs are way in front of the Pirates. 14 games. They actually the best team? No, they're tied with the Nationals and the Red Sox. No, the Nationals and the Cubs are the two best teams. Okay. And the Dodgers have a 3.5 game lead over the Rockies. Let's go to the 24th of June. Okay, the Yankees are trying to creep back into it. The Twins have a 2.5 game lead over the Indians. The Astros still comfortably ahead of the Rangers. The Nationals a 2.5 game lead over the Braves. The Cubbies lost, a game or half a game over the Pirates. And the Dodgers have a 2-game lead over the Rockies. To July. Okay, Boston, Minnesota, Houston, Nationals, Cubbies, and Rockies have a game lead over the Dodgers, so that flipped. Okay, we're going to go to the 8th of July. Okay, waiting. They're making, I think this is from the All-Star game. Aaron Judge has 31 home runs already. Okay, we're at July 8th. Yankees have crept up on Boston. Indians have crept up on Minnesota. Astros are distancing themselves from the Rangers. The Nationals have only a 1-game lead over the Braves. Cubbies are way in front of the Cardinals. And the Rockies are half a game ahead of the Dodgers. We're going to July 8th, or 15th, July 15th. So the Yankees have cut further up and only 2.5 games back of the Red Sox. The Twins are 2 games ahead of the Indians. Astros 11.5 ahead of the Rangers. Okay, the Nationals and Braves are tied. The Cubbies 13.5 ahead of the Cardinals. And the Dodgers a half game ahead of the Rockies. Let us go to the 22nd of July. Aaron Judge has 34 home runs. Okay, 22nd of July. The Yankees are 4 back. They apparently he got caught there. Twins are 2.5 up. Astros are 8.5 up. The Rangers. Astros had a 4-game losing streak, and the Rangers had a 4-game winning streak, and that was the difference there. The Nationals have a 2.5-game lead on the Braves. The Cubbies a 13-game lead on the Cardinals. The Dodgers 1-game lead on the Rockies. Let us go to the 29th of July. And the 29th of July, the Yankees are 1 game back. The Twins are 2.5 up. The Astros are 11 games over the Rangers. Nationals a game and a half on the Braves. That's probably going to be tight all year. Cubbies have a 13.5 game on the Cardinals. The Rockies and Dodgers are tied. So we will go into August now. Let's see. Yankees. Okay. August 5th. Yankees have a 2.5 game lead on the Red Sox. Twins 4.5 over the Indians. The Astros 12.5 over the Rangers. Nationals 1 over the Braves. Cubs 15 over the Cardinals and Pirates. 15.5 over the Brewers. So just Cincinnati is out of the grouping in the middle. The Dodgers have a game and a half over the Rockies. At this point, the Red Sox and the Rangers are in the wild card seats, and the Braves and Phillies. So we'll play to August 12th. So the Yankees have a 2.5 game lead. Twins 3.5. Astros 15. Braves 1/2 over Washington. Cubbies 15.5 over Cardinals. Dodgers 2.5 over the Rockies. Right now, currently August 12th, the best team in baseball would be Houston with a 644 percentage. We will play to the 19th of August. Okay, Yankees on the 19th of August. Yankees are 4 games up. Twins are 3.5 up. Astros are 15 up over the Angels. Okay, the Braves are half game ahead of the Nationals. Philadelphia's 5 up. They're doing pretty good, actually. The Cubbies are 16.5 games over the Cardinals. And the Dodgers have a half game lead over the Rockies. Okay. Let's go to the 26th of August. Oh, Stanton now has 37 home runs and Judge 35. Okay, 26th of August. Yankees are up by 4.5. Twins by 2.5. Astros by 17. Braves by 2. Cubbies by 16. Rockies by 1. The Red Sox and Rays have the 2 AL wildcard spots currently. The Nationals and Phillies have the 2 in the NL. So we're going to September. Okay, September 2nd, Yankees have a 5-game lead over the Red Sox. The Baltimore Orioles have 98 losses and they're out of it. Yankees' magic number is 21. The Twins have a 3.5-game lead over the Indians. Their magic number is 23. The Astros have a 17-game lead over the Angels. Their magic number is 8. Red Sox and Rays are battling for the wild card with the Indians and Blue Jays game and a half back. Now, in the NL, the Braves have a 3-game lead over the Nationals. Their magic number is 23. The Cubbies have an 18-game lead over the Brewers. Their magic number is 9. The Rockies have a 3.5-game lead over the Dodgers. Their magic number is 21. The Nationals and Phillies have they're very close to clinching the wild cards. The Dodgers are 10.5 back of those two teams. So now we're going to September 9th, next week. Stanton has 40 home runs. Judge had 39. Wow. September 9th. The Yankees lost 5 games. The Red Sox lost 9. They're tied, with the Red Sox having a slight lead in the percentage. Holy bleep. The Twins have a 2.5-game lead. The Astros have a 15.5-game lead, a magic number of 3. Red Sox and Yankees, whichever one of them isn't in the, we'll say the Red Sox are in first place in the East, so the Yankees have the top wild card spot and the Rays have the bottom. Okay, in the East, the NL East, it's the Braves a game and a half over the Nationals. Oh, I forgot to say that the Tigers and Mariners are eliminated from postseason play. Over here in NL, the Mets and Marlins are eliminated, and the Pirates and Reds. In the NL Central, the Cubs have a 17-game lead, magic number of 4. They've pretty much thrown up the NL Central. The Rockies have a half-game lead over the Dodgers. Nationals and Phillies still pretty much have a lock on the wild card in the National League. Let us go to the 16th of September. Okay, the Yankees have a game lead over the Red Sox. Their magic number is 13. Twins have a 3.5-game lead over the Indians. Their magic number is 10. The Astros have clinched the AL West with an 18.5-game lead currently over the Angels. In the wild card, well, the Mariners, Athletics, Tigers, White Sox, and the Orioles are all eliminated. The Red Sox and Rays currently have the wild card positions. Now, in the National League, the Braves have clinched the NL East. No, they've clinched a playoff spot, as have the Nationals, who are 3 games back of the Braves. Mets and Marlins are out, of course. Cubbies have clinched the Central, and everybody else is eliminated. In the NL West, the Rockies have a half-game lead over the Dodgers. The Giants and Diamondbacks are eliminated. Washington has clinched a playoff spot and has clinched the top playoff spot. The Phillies have a 5-game magic number to clinch the bottom one. So, we'll go to the 23rd. The Yankees are going to clinch a playoff spot. They have a 3.5-game lead, a magic number of 4. The Twins have a 4.5-game lead, a magic number of 3 over the Indians. The Astros, of course, everybody else in the West is eliminated. The Red Sox have a magic number of 1 for the wild card. The Rays, a magic number of 3. Over in the National League where it's pretty much sewn up except for the wild card in the West. Braves have got a wild card. They have a magic number of 1 to clinch the division. Nationals are in the playoffs anyhow. The Phillies have a magic number of 2 to be in the playoffs. Okay, and the Dodgers have a half-game lead over the Rockies. And basically, Houston is the best American League team, though they have not yet won 100 games. Braves have won 105. They're kind of like the Dodgers in this simulation. And they're the best team in baseball. The Cubbies are pretty good too. Well, yeah, the Nationals in second place got 98 wins. So, 23rd will play to the 30th. Well, we'll play to the 29th. Okay. So, the New York Yankees clinched the AL East with a 7-game lead over the Red Sox. They won 98 games. They finished with 11. They finished the season hot. Okay. The Twins, 90 wins and in the AL Central Division. The Astros, 100 wins in the West. The Red Sox and Rays have clinched the wild card game. Over in the NL, the Braves clinched the division with 107 wins. The Nationals 7 games back with 100 wins. Wow, 200 win teams in the same division. Ouch. And Philadelphia, who also got the wild card game, had 94 wins. So that's some division. The Cubbies, 96 wins. The Dodgers, 88 wins, but they did beat out the Rockies. So what we're going to do here, I believe this is the one I want. Yes. Joey Gallo, Texas, hit 51 home runs. Stanton hit 47. Judge hit 42. Soto in Washington hit 42. Batting average was Soto of Washington. RBIs was Soto of Washington. And let's see, pitching leaders. Garrett Cole, 2.62 ERA. Scherzer had 22 wins. Cole had 18. Okay, Chris Sale had 17. And Sonny Gray of Cincinnati had 19 losses. That's too bad. Okay, we're going to go here. Okay. Sorry, playoffs begin on October 1st. Oh, okay. Okay. Playoff coverage. So, here we go. Wild card games. It'll be the Rays at Red Sox and the Phillies at the Nationals. We'll finish today. We'll finish today. There we go. The Nationals beat the Phillies. And the Rays beat the Red Sox. Okay, now we go to the division series, which will be Houston versus Tampa and Minnesota versus New York. Braves versus the Nationals, and the Dodgers versus the Cubs. Nationals take first game from the Braves, and the Cubs beat the Dodgers the first game. Okay, the Astros 1 game over the Rays, Twins 1 game over the Yankees, Braves and Nationals tied, Dodgers and Cubs tied. Astros 2, Minnesota 2. Nationals are leading the Braves 2-1, and the Cubs are leading the Dodgers 2-1. Sorry about that. So the Astros are 2-1 over the Rays. The Twins are 2-1 over the Yankees. The Braves and Nationals are tied, as are the Dodgers and Cubs. Okay, finished today. The Astros win over the Rays. The Twins win over the Yankees. Okay, that hasn't ever happened in real life, I don't believe. Let's see who wins in the National League. The Nationals win and the Cubbies win. So let's go to the League Championship Series. It'll be Houston and Minnesota and Washington and Chicago. Finished today. Finished today. The Cubbies win the first game. The Twins win the first game in the AL, and Washington ties the Cubs. Houston ties the Twins, so both series are tied at 1-1. Cubbies take the lead 2-1. Twins take the lead 2-1, and the Cubbies are up 3-1. So it's 3-1 Twins, 3-2 Cubbies. And the Twins beat the Astros, so we see who wins here. It's 3-2 Cubs over Nationals. Final game. And the Cubbies win. So we go to the World Series. It'll be Minnesota and Chicago. Imagine that. Okay. We're going to start in Chicago. Finish today. Okay, let's go. So, the Twins beat Chicago in the first game. Chicago ties it up. We go to Minnesota. Minnesota beats the Cubs in Chicago, so it's 2-1 Twins. And the Cubs tie it up. And Minnesota takes a 3-2 lead going back to Chicago. And Minnesota beats the Cubs 4-2. And that is going to be it. It was just, a fantasy, a simulation, a trip into La La Land. If you think the Twins are going to beat the Cubs in the World Series. Later.